God, I mean, NA is like the region of twists, turns, and disappointments, but mainly disappointments. Um, yeah, we'll start from I don't know, Team Liquid, bro. That whole Jat situation where Jat was like apparently harassing Alfari, and Alfari was forced to step down for a little bit, and like Santorin with his migraine issues. Like, Team Liquid is a really good team if they're there. Like, Alfari's like, I mean, okay, we'll start back from Jat. Jat gone. Okay, they've looked better, but they look better because, like, you know, everyone's there. Especially since Santorin's back from his migraine issues. God bless him. I hope that he finds his migraine problems to be fine now, because it really sucks not having him around due to something that he really can't control. But yeah, let's talk about it. We'll see. Team Liquid with Alfari, not Armeo anymore. Santorin, Jensen, Tactical, and Core JJ. I mean, Core JJ is by far like super good. He ends very little. Even if he does int, he does really well. Jensen's some of the best mid laner in NA. Debatably perks, but perks have been underperforming. Who 100 Thieves? It's not the Monte. Who's 100 Thieves mid laner? I can't even remember anymore. Why can't I remember? Abadage? No, Abadage is playing better than him. That's why. These three mid laners on the top three are really good. I forgot. I was going to say Demonte sucks, but I mean, he's no longer uh, on the Thieves. Anyway, this five should be good. They look good. If Tactical doesn't do Tristana instant again, I mean, he hasn't done it in a while, but I mean, Tactical's like, oh god, he's making 75-25 with him. He does well pretty often, but sometimes he randomly ints. Alfari is good most of the time too, and so is Core JJ. So I think this really comes down to whether they can work on their macro game, because I really find that individual laning, they're going toe for toe against everyone in NA, which means they'll be below average in everyone in the rest of the world. So I think in Worlds, Jensen will have to step it up. Tactical will have to be more solid. I think Core JJ will shine in the world scene because he's incredibly smart, and the more smart plays you do against him, the better he'll be, because like he can read it. Like, if you do a bad play against someone so smart that he doesn't anticipate the bad play, it won't work. And I feel like Core JJ is at that level of smart sometimes. I think Alfari, once he gets back into groove, is one of the best top laners in the world. And what I mean by that is not necessarily like he's number one. I think he's more like top 12, maybe 10. I think he could be top 10. I think he's an argument when he's on his game, he's top 10, sure. But it's definitely a stretch. Not denying that. I think this will look good. Will look very good. Don't have much to say about them. I think they look like the strongest team in NA, which is kind of sad given I don't think they're playing great. I really don't. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, if Alfari and Santorin can find this top jungle synergy along with Core JJ, I think Core JJ is a big, like, not what if, but I know there's another level to Core JJ, and I know there's another level to Alfari. If they can, like, combine their powers, like, better and get that extra maybe 5-10%, I think this team can do some reckoning and make it into the tournament bracket in Worlds. I really do think so. All right, let's go on to the projected number 2 seed, because I don't see them losing. 100 Thieves. I don't like some of these players. I think he's solid, but I don't think he's like an amazing. I think Abadage and Closer are really good. I think Sumday's really below average. I don't like how Someday plays, and he's having the worst season of his career. But I think Someday has historically been good, so maybe if he can find his rhythm again. For some reason, people have been calling this for a long time. Someday and Closer really don't look good together. We don't know what's happening with them two, but they just don't mesh even to this day. It's kind of weird. But with the addition of Abadaga and how solid and great he is, I think this team can make the next leap. And you notice that I haven't mentioned FBI. I think FBI is like a pseudo tactical. I don't have high regards of FBI, and in fact, he might be solid. He might be better than what I think he is, but I don't think he's great. I think that I would rather have tactical, which is saying something because I just trashed on tactical maybe 2 minutes ago. But yeah, we'll definitely see again how this goes. I think this closer Abadage combo is like absolutely deadly, and if they can like tighten up on their drafts, I feel like their drafts. I think NA's drafts are kind of wild sometimes, but if they can tighten up on their drafts a bit, play towards mid jungle instead of mid top. I mean jungle top. I don't like playing through Someday. I think Someday is like a pseudo impact. I think that he needs to play weak side because I don't see him carrying. I see Abadaga carrying. I see FBI just dishing out damage. I see Closer and Abadaga carrying. So if you can play through this top side and somehow like have Someday on some kind of like champion that will immediately make help without him having to outplay the opponent too hard, yeah. Like this is kind of an insult, but I think Someday on Malphite is probably the best case scenario because, bro, if he can just press R and just affect the team fight that good, that'd be great. Because I don't know, maybe I don't know what the world meta would be. We'll see what happens, but and that's definitely my take on it. I think Hui has some good roams. I think he's a very smart player, and yeah, again, I will say this for probably a lot of the ADCs. FBI is pretty good at playing weak side though. I think that's something I will give him, and I think that's how he should play. Though maybe he can play a carry. Like even when he does carry, it's against NA teams, and I don't feel like they're strong carries like I've seen in LPL highlights and in LCK games. So yeah, that's why I'm like really hesitant on 100 Thieves. I mean, Cloud9, my team that I want to do well, and they've been disappointing. I think Fudge is good, but I also think Fudge is a negative. It's one of those like weird situations. Like think of Russell Westbrook, who like putting in some insane stats. He's obviously an amazing player, like most triple doubles in history. Sorry to bring basketball in, but my point is he's good, but he's not a plus on this team sometimes because I feel like they're playing through topside, and but like why play through topside when you have Perks? Like why? I want Perks to carry, and I know Perks can carry. But I feel like Perks and like Blabber are playing toward Fudge a lot. So we'll see. I mean, that 5 game TSM series was an absolute, I wouldn't say banger. It's like hard 8 after hard 8. I didn't want to see either team win because they both played kind of weird. Not my favorite. Yeah, and maybe Sven and Perks can get that like synergy going again and do it well. Like they're good, but they're not great, and Blabber's not playing to his highest potential. I think Fudge is, as I said earlier, kind of a detriment. I think Perks can reach that higher level, but he can't with this team. I really feel like something on this team is like a mental roadblock because Sven and Vulcan also like they're not what they used to be, and I'm really concerned. I think they have a lot of potential in this team. I still think this team can reach another level, like just like Team Liquid. I don't think 100 Thieves can, and that's like my biggest hope. And I think out of all the teams, I think Cloud9 has the highest peak. Like if you can get Fudge to not feel so selfish, I don't know, feel so selfish, Blabber back to his top playstyle, and Perks to be as dominant as he was when he was on G2. Yeah, this team's good. I think Team Liquid's better right now. I think Cloud9's peaks higher, and I think 100 Thieves is just between both of them, where they're actually like peaking higher, but also like this is the best they can do. So yeah, that's my take on NA, and honestly, NA is going to be a disappointment. I'm not going to like sugarcoat that. 06 in groups, maybe how all 3 06 in groups because I don't see them winning much, not even against EU teams.